Evan McPherson has this one teed up.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys. Sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a 1st down. They're just 1 yard. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
This is Lamb on the end around, able to slither by. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Prescott now on second down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out, his ability to take ordinary plays and then turn those into big ones.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught, it's Boyd. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
first and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Let's do this, man. Get him going, baby. Let's go. Let's go right now. What's the deal, y'all?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Prescott on first down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. The ball comes out. And the Cowboys have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this 1st half of football so far. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks. Say, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Prescott yet again. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ferguson. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Cincinnati. And they didn't get a whole lot done in the rushing department in those first 2 quarters. They probably feel pretty lucky to be tied here at halftime. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, here's a look at their numbers throwing the football in what was a very even first half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second and 2. Mixing up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. A 2nd and 2, that means your play gets wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, it's making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a give here to Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is sputtered yet to score here. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On play action, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that challenge a successful one. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. Gets around him. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7 to throw Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clean possession of football afterwards.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys, and it was Dak Prescott, their quarterback, who really led the charge.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.